Welcome back to Rush Drive. If you're new here, I'm glad you found us. I've spent the last 15 years behind the wheel of everything from bulletproof Japanese SUVs to temperamental European luxury machines, and on this channel we don't just talk horsepower and leather stitching, we talk about living with cars in the real world. Today's video is a big one, because luxury is great, comfort is amazing, but reliability is what actually keeps you smiling years down the road. So in this video, we're counting down the top 5 most reliable luxury SUVs for 2026, ranked from number 5 all the way to number 1. These are SUVs that combine premium feel, strong engines, modern tech, and most importantly, proven long-term dependability. Prices, specs, power, features, ownership experience, and that one question everyone asks but few reviewers answer honestly: will this thing still be solid after 5 or 10 years? Let's get into it. Starting our countdown at number 5. At number 5, we have the Volvo XC90. Now let's talk in more detail about our number 5 pick, the Volvo XC90. When you think of Volvo, most people immediately picture Scandinavian design, clean lines, thoughtful simplicity, and that sense of calm when you close the door. But the XC90 isn't just pretty, it's one of the few SUVs that successfully blends luxury refinement with real-world reliability, and it's earned its spot on this list through consistency and substance. Let's start with the design. From the outside, the XC90 has presence without being loud. It doesn't need big air intakes or aggressive body kits, it commands respect with understated elegance. Those Thor's hammer LED headlights. They're not just stylish, they're functional and uniquely Volvo. Walk around the XC90 and you'll notice the attention to detail, precise panel gaps, a sculpted roofline that remains practical for headroom, and 18 to 22-inch wheel options that give you either comfort or a sportier stance. Step inside and you immediately understand why people rave about this SUV. The cabin is quiet, whisper quiet. Volvo's engineers have worked wonders with sound deadening. Even on highway speeds, conversations remain peaceful, music stays clear, and fatigue feels miles away. Materials are soft touch where they matter: Nappa leather, real wood inlays, and metal accents that feel premium without being pretentious. The seats, oh, the seats. Volvo has a reputation for some of the best ergonomics in the business, and in the XC90, every journey feels supportive, whether it's a short run to the grocery store or a cross-country adventure with the family. Now, let's talk powertrain and performance, because this is where the XC90 gets interesting. For 2026, Volvo offers a few options. First is the standard 2.0-liter 4-cylinder with turbo and supercharger, yes, a small engine with big character. Don't let the displacement fool you. In this setup, you're looking at around 295 horsepower and very smooth torque delivery. On city streets or winding roads, the XC90 feels composed and confident. The 8-speed automatic shifts seamlessly, and the suspension strikes an impressive balance between comfort and control. Then Volvo takes it a step further with plug-in hybrid PHEV variants. These don't just bring fuel efficiency, they bring an electrified punch. Combined system output easily jumps well over 450 horsepower depending on the trim. That's the kind of performance most people don't expect from a family SUV. Electric mode is quiet and responsive around town, and when you need to merge onto the highway, the instantaneous electric torque fills in beautifully. I've spent time with both powertrains, and here's an honest assessment: the non-hybrid is excellent for daily duty, and the hybrid adds real flexibility and future-proofing without compromising reliability, which, keep in mind, is the heart of this countdown. On the price front, the XC90 sits comfortably in the premium bracket. You can expect sticker prices starting in the mid-$50,000 range, with higher trims and hybrid options pushing into the $70,000 plus territory. In a segment where six-figure pricing is not uncommon, this is competitive and feels justified given the long list of standard equipment and build quality. Speaking of equipment, the XC90 is loaded. The standard Sensus infotainment system features a portrait-oriented touchscreen with crisp graphics, intuitive menus, and comprehensive connectivity options. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, and optional upgrades include a premium Bowers & Wilkins sound system, one of the best in the class, which turns the cabin into a concert hall. Safety tech is a Volvo specialty, and the XC90 absolutely delivers. Adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, pilot assist, semi-autonomous driving support, cross-traffic alert, and advanced collision mitigation systems are all part of the package. Now, reliability. This is where we earn our credibility as reviewers, because reliability isn't just a spec on a sheet, it's years of ownership experience and data. Volvo has not always been the gold standard here, but over the past decade, there has been a noticeable shift. Powertrains have matured. Electronics and software have become more stable. Real-world owner reports and long-term tests show that the XC90 performs very well with standard maintenance. It's not quite at the legendary levels of some Japanese brands, and I'll be honest about that, but it is nonetheless above average for the luxury segment. And for something this luxurious and tech-rich, that's impressive. One of my favorite things about the XC90 is how it feels like a thoughtful package. It doesn't chase headlines with outrageous performance numbers or radical design. Instead, it offers a balanced blend of comfort, capability, safety, and longevity. You still get premium features like 4-zone climate control, genuine leather upholstery, panoramic sunroof options, and advanced driver aids, but they're integrated in a way that just works. No confusing menus, no gimmicky controls, just functionality that feels built to last. Here's the bottom line. If you want a luxury SUV that feels modern, refined, thoughtful, and reliable without needing to break the bank or chase hype, the Volvo XC90 truly delivers. It's the kind of car you can live with for years and still smile every time you climb in. So at number 5 on our list of the top 5 most reliable luxury SUVs for 2026, the Volvo XC90 earns its spot, combining Scandinavian elegance, real-world performance, solid reliability, and long-term value into a package that's hard to ignore. If you're watching Rush Drive for real-world value, practical performance, and long-term confidence, then the Acura RDX is a must-talk-about SUV. This isn't just some entry-level luxury crossover, this is the compact luxury SUV that blends reliability with personality, and does it better than most of its peers. First things first, let's talk about what's under the hood. For 2026, the Acura RDX continues with its proven 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. On paper, 272 horsepower might not sound explosive compared to some rivals with V6s or hybrid setups, but here's the truth, it's very well matched to this vehicle's size and weight. What you feel behind the wheel is a responsive, quick-to-react SUV that doesn't feel underpowered, it feels balanced. The 280 pound-feet of torque arrives early and decisively, which translates to confident acceleration in everyday driving and effortless highway passing. Pair that with a 10-speed automatic transmission that shifts smoothly and eagerly, and you have drivability that's genuinely fun without being intimidating. Now let's talk about pricing and positioning. The Acura RDX is one of the most value-oriented luxury SUVs on the market. Starting prices typically fall in the low $40,000 range, and even fully optioned trims tend to stay well below some German competitors that often cross the $60,000 mark with similar equipment. What's important here is that you're not sacrificing luxury for value, you're just being smart about it. Climb inside, and what you find doesn't feel like a budget compromise at all. Acura has consistently improved interior quality over the years, and the RDX reflects that evolution. Soft touch materials grace the dash and doors, contrast stitching highlights the seats, and the overall sense of craftsmanship punches above its price point. The seats themselves are a highlight, supportive, comfortable, and perfect for long drives. They're the kind of seats you notice after a couple hours on the road because your back feels good even when traffic is tedious. Let's talk about technology because in 2026, tech is as much a selling point as horsepower. The RDX comes standard with Acura's dual-zone climate control, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and a crisp 10.2-inch infotainment display. Navigation, Bluetooth, and premium audio integration are intuitive, and while some reviewers complain about Acura's touchpad controller, I actually find it becomes second nature after a couple of drives. Optional upgrades like a 16-speaker L Studio 3D audio system transform the cabin into a concert space. And for safety tech, Acura Watch comes standard. That's adaptive cruise control, forward collision mitigation, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, all the systems you expect, and implemented in a way that feels helpful rather than intrusive. But of course, we're here to talk about reliability, so let's get into why the RDX earns a spot on this top 5 list. Acura's heritage is rooted in Honda engineering, and Honda is legendary for durability. Engines, transmissions, electronics, this stuff is built to last. What that means for you as an owner is confidence. Confidence that your SUV won't need expensive fixes at the worst possible time. Confidence that normal maintenance will keep this thing going for years. And confidence that resale value stays respectable because buyers know where Acura stands. Now let's talk driving experience, because the RDX isn't just reliable, it's engaging. The standard suspension setup is balanced for comfort first, but if you choose the A-Spec package, you get a sport-tuned suspension, larger wheels, and a more assertive styling package. That's the version that makes you smile through corners without sacrificing day-to-day comfort. Steering is precise and predictable, the brakes are strong, and body roll is well controlled for a tall crossover. Real-world usability is another area where the RDX shines. The cargo area is generous for its class, seats fold flat with ease, and rear passengers enjoy good legroom and headroom. Let's face it, luxury SUVs should be pleasant for everyone, not just the driver. Acura gets that. Here's another thing I appreciate after 15 years of testing SUVs. The RDX remains composed in conditions that would unsettle lesser vehicles. Rain, wind, highway turbulence, nothing phases this SUV. You feel planted and stable. This matters when you're making long trips or living in areas with unpredictable weather. So why is the Acura RDX number 4 on our list of most reliable luxury SUVs for 2026? Because it delivers a complete package: strong performance without unnecessary complexity, luxury without overpricing, tech that actually enhances the experience, and most importantly, durability you can count on year after year. This is a vehicle that rewards the owner with low stress, high usefulness, and surprisingly fun driving dynamics. If you want dependable luxury that doesn't take itself too seriously, the RDX is the golden retriever of the SUV world: loyal, capable, and always ready for the next adventure. At number 4, the Acura RDX earns its place with balance, brains, and real-world reliability, exactly what you want in a 2026 luxury SUV. Now let's get into number 3 on our list, the Acura MDX. If you've been watching Rush Drive for a while, you know I like cars that live well in the real world. And if the Acura RDX is the fun-loving compact SUV that makes you smile, then the MDX is the one that makes you say, "This is a husband, dad, weekend warrior, road trip champ all in one package." Let's break this down. First up, design and presence. From the outside, the MDX carries a bold but composed look. It doesn't scream luxury with oversized grills or flash lighting. No, instead it exudes the quiet confidence of something that belongs everywhere. Whether it's parked outside a luxury hotel or pulling into soccer practice, this SUV always looks like it belongs. Sharp lines, jewel-eye LED headlights, a sculpted hood, and a stance that says, "Capable, but not aggressive," that's the MDX's signature. It's a vehicle that respects your taste without demanding attention. Step inside, and this is where it gets thoughtful. The interior of the MDX feels grown up in the best way possible. You're surrounded by high-quality materials: soft leather surfaces, precision stitching, wood or brushed aluminum trim accents depending on the trim, and seats that are comfortable. Not just in the "good for a grocery run" way, I'm talking about comfort that keeps your back happy after 300 miles on the highway. That right there is a subtle but important luxury detail. Now let's talk power and performance. For 2026, the MDX keeps a tried-and-true heart, the 3.5-liter V6 engine making around 290 horsepower and an eager 267 pound-feet of torque. There's no funky turbo lag, no mysterious hybrid behavior unless you choose the sport hybrid model. Just smooth, dependable power delivery right when you need it. Paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, shifts are fluid, and the power feels refined rather than abrupt. This is a vehicle that moves with confidence whether you're cruising on the open road or threading through city streets. One thing Acura has done exceptionally well is balance performance with predictability. The MDX doesn't chase outrageous numbers, it chases usable numbers. That means when you step on the accelerator, you get smooth forward motion instead of wheel spin or hesitation. Reliability engineers love that kind of simplicity, and owners appreciate it even more. Speaking of simplicity, let's talk pricing. The MDX generally starts in the low $50,000 range, with higher premium trims rolling into the mid $60,000s. That puts it in direct competition with vehicles from Lexus, BMW, and Audi. But here's the thing, the MDX often brings more standard equipment and lower long-term ownership costs than many German rivals. That's a big deal for anyone who plans to keep their SUV for years instead of flipping it after 3 to 4. Now let's dive into technology and features. The MDX comes standard with a crisp 12.3-inch infotainment display, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a premium audio system that actually sounds premium, not just loud, multi-zone climate control, digital driver displays that are readable and not distracting. Add in Acura Watch, that suite of driver assistance tech that includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and blind spot monitoring, and you're covered on both convenience and safety fronts. Here's something I always emphasize: technology should enhance the drive, not complicate it. Acura has done a thoughtful job here. Menus aren't overwhelmingly deep, voice controls are competent, and systems respond quickly. You don't waste time waiting for screens to load. Now let's address the heart of why this SUV ranks here: reliability. This is where the MDX earns serious respect. Acura's reliability pedigree isn't just reputation. It's backed by years of real-world ownership data, high JD, power dependability scores, and low frequency of major repairs. That tells us one thing: this vehicle is engineered to endure. Part of that is the simplicity of a naturally aspirated V6. No twin-turbo complexity. No convoluted hybrid system, unless you choose that path, which also has been refined over multiple generations. It's a powertrain that responds well to routine maintenance and doesn't demand dramatic intervention every time the calendar flips a year. And trust me, after 15 years of scrutinizing SUVs, reliability isn't a nice metric, it's a must-have. The MDX delivers. Now let's round this out with real-world usability. This SUV is built for people who live life. 3 rows of seats. Yes, this SUV carries passengers comfortably, with enough room for adults in the second row and kids or gear in the third. Cargo versatility. Fold seats flat, and you've got room for bikes, luggage, or that weekend gear without feeling like you're squeezing everything in. All-weather confidence, especially with the available super handling all-wheel drive system, which is one of the most advanced AWD systems you'll find. Better traction, better handling, better peace of mind. And this matters because luxury SUVs in 2026 aren't just about looking good, they're about performing in real life. So why does the Acura MDX earn the number 3 spot on our list of top 5 most reliable luxury SUVs for 2026? Because it strikes a rare balance. It's spacious without being bulky. It's refined without being fragile. It's luxurious without being overpriced. And most importantly, it delivers reliability that's been proven over time, not just on paper. This is the SUV you choose when you want premium comfort, everyday usability, and the confidence that your investment is going to pay off for years, not just months. At number 3, the Acura MDX proves that practical luxury, the kind you live with, not just admire, still matters. Now we arrive at number 2, the Lexus RX. If you're serious about reliability, and you want luxury without uncertainty, then this SUV has been on people's radar for years, and for good reason. The Lexus RX isn't flashy. It won't shout, "Look at me," with extreme grille angles or gimmicky digital dashboards. What it will do is deliver one of the most consistently dependable, comfortable, and quietly powerful luxury SUV experiences you can buy in 2026. Let's start with design and first impressions. From the outside, the RX carries Lexus' signature design language, sharp but elegant. The front fascia has that bold spindle grille that makes it instantly recognizable, but unlike some bold designs that divide opinion, the RX pulls it off in a way that feels confident rather than aggressive. Sleek LED headlights, sculpted body lines that flow smoothly from front to rear, And a stance that sits poised, not overly tall or awkward, gives it a presence that's refined rather than ostentatious. And when you open the door, step inside, and you immediately notice the quiet. Lexus has engineered a cabin that feels like a sanctuary. Wind noise, road noise, tire roar, almost all of it is dialed way down. That's not by accident. Lexus prioritizes acoustic comfort because real luxury isn't just about what you see, it's about what you don't hear. Once you're seated, you'll notice the craftsmanship. Soft leather seating surfaces, meticulously stitched dash elements, real wood trim options, and plenty of brushed metal accents. Nothing feels cheap. Nothing feels slapped together. It feels thoughtful. It feels premium. Seats are plush, supportive, and designed to keep you comfortable even on long journeys, a detail many luxury SUVs overlook. Now let's talk powertrain and performance, and this is where the RX balances refinement with capability brilliantly. For 2026, Lexus offers the RX with a couple of powertrain options. First, the standard 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, producing around 275 horsepower. This powerplant might not win drag races, but what it does deliver is smooth, predictable acceleration, great low-end torque, and effortless highway merging. It's comfortable, it's responsive, and it's designed to be easy to live with, day in, day out. Then there's the hybrid version, which combines a gasoline engine with Lexus' proven hybrid system. This setup prioritizes efficiency without sacrificing refinement. Electric assist smoothed out through Lexus continuously variable transmission (CVT) results in seamless power delivery, excellent fuel economy, and that effortless glide you expect from a premium hybrid SUV. Now let's talk pricing and value. The Lexus RX typically starts in the mid-$50,000 range for base trims, with higher trims and hybrid models moving into the $70,000 plus territory. That places it squarely in the mainstream luxury bracket, not the ultra-premium segment, but definitely a step above entry-level crossovers. And here's the important part, the RX earns that premium with substance, not just badges. Inside, the tech suite is thoughtful and modern. A large touchscreen that integrates Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a wireless setup in many trims, intuitive menus, and premium audio options that rival standalone systems you'd pay extra for elsewhere. Lexus' interface isn't perfect. Some will tell you they'd like a more direct knob or controller, but it's cohesive, responsive, and functional. Available features include a head-up display that keeps key info in your line of sight. Mark Levinson Premium Audio, one of the best stock systems in its class. Advanced driver assistance tech like adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, blind spot monitoring, and proactive safety systems that anticipate hazards. All of this tech feels integrated rather than bolted on. But let's get to the heart of this ranking, reliability. This is where the Lexus RX doesn't just score well, it dominates. For years, the RX has been near the top of dependability surveys. Owners report long, trouble-free ownership experiences. Engines that run strong past 200,000 miles. Fewer unexpected repairs. Electronics and infotainment systems that behave themselves instead of needing frustrating resets. Replacement parts remain available, and Lexus' global service network is well established. I've personally spent over a decade testing SUVs around the globe, and I can tell you there's a reason many seasoned drivers and long-term owners keep coming back to Lexus. They don't promise the moon with flashy headlines, they deliver day in, day out confidence. That's real reliability. Let's talk driving experience. The RX isn't a sports SUV, and that's a good thing. It drives with a level of calm that breeds confidence. Steering is balanced and predictable. Suspension tuning airs toward comfort without feeling floaty. On highways, the RX feels composed and stable. In curves, the body control feels assured. And the available all-wheel drive option adds confidence in rain, light snow, or unpredictable roads. But perhaps the biggest driving quality: comfort. This SUV is comfortable in a way that's hard to quantify, but you feel it. Seats keep you supported, the cabin is tranquil, the view out is commanding without being domineering. It's the kind of car where you forget about fatigue after long stints behind the wheel. Now, let's weave it all together. Why does the Lexus RX earn the number 2 spot on our top 5 most reliable luxury SUVs of 2026? Because it's the SUV that understands what most drivers actually want. Refinement you can feel, tech that works without frustration, performance that's confident, not chaotic, and reliability that stands the test of time. Every detail, from the quiet cabin to the predictable powertrain, from the thoughtful tech to the premium materials, works toward one goal: a luxury SUV experience that doesn't demand drama, but rewards ownership. This is the SUV that you can confidently recommend to a parent, a daily commuter, a frequent traveler, heck, even a luxury enthusiast who just wants a vehicle that works. At number 2, the Lexus RX proves that peace of mind matters just as much as horsepower or leather seats, and that's a big reason it sits near the very top of the 2026 reliability charts. And now, we've reached number 1. The top spot on our list of the top 5 most reliable luxury SUVs for 2026 belongs to none other than the Lexus LX. This isn't just the most reliable luxury SUV on this list, it's one of the most reliable luxury vehicles ever built. Period. After 15 years in the automotive world, driving everything from ultra-luxury European flagships to hardcore off-road machines, I can tell you this with complete confidence: very few vehicles combine luxury, durability, and long-term dependability the way the Lexus LX does. Let's start with presence, because the LX doesn't walk into a room, it arrives. From the outside, the Lexus LX looks powerful, solid, and unapologetically premium. It's a full-size luxury SUV with real muscle underneath the polished exterior. The bold Lexus spindle grille, sharp LED lighting, wide stance, and upright proportions give it a commanding road presence. This is the kind of SUV that makes traffic move aside, not because it's aggressive but because it feels authoritative. And that authority isn't fake. Under the hood of the 2026 Lexus LX sits a twin-turbocharged V6 engine, producing around 409 horsepower and massive torque. This engine replaces the old V8, and honestly, it's a smart move. You get strong low-end pull, smoother acceleration, and better efficiency without sacrificing durability. Power delivery is confident, effortless, and controlled, exactly how a flagship luxury SUV should feel. Paired with a refined automatic transmission and an advanced full-time four-wheel drive system, the LX feels equally comfortable cruising on highways, navigating city streets, or handling rough terrain. And yes, this is still a real off-road capable SUV, not a luxury crossover pretending to be tough. Now let's talk pricing, because this is where expectations need to be set honestly. The Lexus LX starts around the $90,000 mark and can climb well into six figures depending on trim and options. This is not a budget purchase, but it's also not an impulsive one. You're paying for engineering that's built to last decades, not just a lease cycle. When you look at long-term ownership, resale value, and maintenance stability, the LX often ends up costing less than many European competitors over time. Step inside, and this is where Lexus shows its mastery of luxury without excess. The cabin is spacious, quiet, and beautifully crafted. Premium leather wraps the seats, dashboard, and door panels. Real wood and metal accents are used tastefully, not theatrically. Everything you touch feels solid, not delicate, not over-designed, just right. The seating position is high and commanding, giving you excellent visibility and a sense of control. Seats are wide, supportive, and built for long journeys. Whether you're driving for 20 minutes or 10 hours, the LX keeps fatigue to a minimum. Technology is present, but not overwhelming. The infotainment system is modern, responsive, and easy to understand. Large screens, clear graphics, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, premium audio, multi-zone climate control, everything you expect from a flagship luxury SUV is here. And crucially, it works consistently. No freezing screens. No random glitches. No constant software drama. Now let's get to the core reason the Lexus LX is number 1, reliability. This SUV is built on a heritage of legendary Toyota and Lexus engineering. Its foundation traces back to platforms that have proven themselves in some of the harshest environments on Earth: deserts, mountains, extreme climates, places where failure is not an option. That durability translates directly to real-world ownership. Lexus LX owners routinely keep these vehicles for 15, 20, even 25 years. It's not uncommon to see LX models with 300,000 miles still running strong. with routine maintenance. That kind of longevity isn't marketing, it's history. Electronics are robust. Powertrains are over-engineered. Components are designed with margin, meaning they're not operating at their limits all the time. And that's the secret sauce of reliability, stress reduction over time. From a driving perspective, the LX feels calm, planted, and composed. Suspension systems are tuned to absorb imperfections without losing control. Steering is deliberate, not twitchy. Braking is strong and confidence-inspiring. Whether you're carrying passengers, towing, or driving solo, the LX feels stable and trustworthy. And let's talk about peace of mind, because that's the real luxury here. The Lexus LX is the kind of SUV you buy when you don't want to worry about unexpected breakdowns, expensive surprise repairs, rapid depreciation, questionable long-term durability. It's for buyers who want to invest once and enjoy for years. So why does the Lexus LX take the #1 spot on our list of the top 5 most reliable luxury SUVs for 2026? Because it delivers what luxury is supposed to deliver: confidence, comfort, consistency, and reliability that outlasts trends, tech cycles, and competitors. This isn't a flashy SUV. It's a forever SUV. At number 1, the Lexus LX stands as the gold standard of luxury SUV reliability, not just for 2026, but for the long road ahead.